Dear, 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 dearest dear, dearest dear, sweet dear loved ones. Do we have your attention now? Dear loved ones, today is again another day in the trajectory of your lives. And again today we are working with you. We invite you now to allow us to reflect back to you, not just the image of your body, not just your particular hairdo today or what you happen to be wearing, but let us reflect back to you in all entirety now. The infinite completeness, yes, we know that does sound strange, the infinite completeness of your being. And as we do this, you are able to feel, to see, to experience in this great cosmic mirror of yourself how immense and far-reaching you are. And as we increase the frequencies, you are able again to feel and see this being that you call yourself, that is so multifaceted, that is so far-reaching through time and space. And in this moment, you have this experience, maybe for a nanosecond, maybe for 10, 15 minutes of your completeness. And this completeness is a very expanded version. And then there is the collapse back into the experience of you now, in this moment. So how, dear loved ones, do we keep this experience expanded? How do we keep you in this higher dimensional format? When you have chosen to be here now, on planet Earth, in this very place, at this very time, when there is a great deal of intervention, manipulation, a great deal of chaotic, let us call it activity, but all of this activity, every single thing that happens, whether it's happening from over there or from over there or from outer space, or watch out, here comes Planet X, or watch out, here comes a reptile, everything is happening, although it might not appear so. Every single thing is happening for this event. It might look like it's really bad. It might be experienced as very deep suffering. It might be experienced as pure joy and elation. But everything is happening for this event. And the event simply is you knowing yourself. That's all it is. This whole huge, great, big, crazy production, all of it, the galaxies, the comets, the people, the dinosaurs, the stories, everything is a really, really, really elaborate program. Holography, technology, mythology, science, mathematics, biology. The whole thing is all about you knowing yourself. I am. And you have been a very elaborate creator in all of this. You have made the family tree, the ancestry, the history of Earth. You've started it with some crazy Big Bang theory, ha 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 ha. And then you have some sort of elaborate stories about the future. You've tied all sorts of little booby traps in there. This is what made me happy, this is what made me sad. These are my allies, these are my enemies, these are the good guys, these are the bad guys, this is the light, this is the dark. Very, very elaborate and oh, so creative, we say. What an amazing screenplay writer you are. And of course you collaborate with all of your friends. Oh yes, we're all such great writers. Oh, we're such great film directors. Look at us. Look at what we've done. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we are now, at this very moment in time. Jupiter, the great planet. Is it still a planet in your understanding? Perhaps yes. This great entity, this great energetic force in your galaxy is now moving positions. And here we are now on April the 6th, 2015. And you are all about to be flashed. You are all about to be revealed to. You are all about to receive this information from your own cosmic consciousness. And when you open your eyes, or when you close your eyes, you will see the same thing. You will see yourself staring back at you in the mirror, or perhaps you won't. Perhaps you will see a series of numbers going up and down the screen. That sounds like a movie. Maybe you will see some form of translucency in your being. Maybe you are able to see all the beings you are being, all the beings you have been, all the beings you will be. Or maybe you will see yourself in a whole other time zone, a whole other place. There is this opportunity now for you, which has not happened really before, where you are able to see yourself in a very different light. Now, of course, the world is dramatically changing around you, and you can hear the stories of people going, whoa, did you hear that one? Wild, wild stories, human stories, non-human stories, crazy stories, science fiction stories. You will hear more and more and more and more and more. As the veils of perception shift, as the puppeteers become absolutely transparent, as the archetypes glow in the sky, as everything begins to open up, this is all about you. It's all about, every single thing is about you. Now, as you know, dear loved ones, if you have been working with us, listening to us babble, babble, babble on, you have noticed that we are constantly contradicting ourselves, that we are always spouting different versions of reality, and that there are many, many, many different alternatives, that there are many ways to understand. And the only person, the only being that is able to know the truth and to understand the truth is you. No matter how many gurus sit in front of you, no matter how many master teachers sit in front of you, the only way, dear loved ones, that you will know yourselves is simply through yourselves. And all we keep doing is throwing back at you what you are. We hold up the cosmic mirror and we simply reflect back to you. And the most important part of our work is to reflect back to you the energy field. Not all the intellectual stuff, not all the stories and concepts and ideas and blah, 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 but the energy field. And we work with this energy field to trigger you, to push you, to turbo blast you into the expansion of that energy field. It's as if you are a little peasant girl running through the forest and we show you a picture of where you were 5 years ago and you were wearing a crown and you were the princess. Oh, you remember? Oh, I remember. You are all royalty. You are all the prince and princesses, the kings and queens of reality. You hold the keys. You are crowned entities. And we say this not in any mild form of mythology. We are speaking about the energy in your crown chakras, that you are connected. You are connected to Source. And each time we meet, we remind you of this connection. That there is this brilliant field of energy that you are connected to, but that you absolutely are within yourselves. Let us increase the frequencies. Let us reflect back to you again and again and again what you are. Now let us tell you that we work. We work together with you intensely and strongly. We work together with you through this channel, whom you know as Australia, whom you know as Astria. We work together with you for this very reason. Through this being, because of this knowledge of the infinite universe. And it is an energetic knowledge. It is a vibration. When you feel in any way that something is happening, when there is a nanosecond of fear or anxiety or doubt, the energy field begins to contract. For some it is like, straight in, quick, quick, hide, run, quick, quick. For others it is a gradual, oh really, do I really need to pull my energy field in? And the people of Earth have been walking around in these contracted energy fields, contracted into depressed, oppressed, enslaved states. And when you are in this enslaved state, illness, mental illness, physical illness set in. But when the energy field is expanded, when you are richly abundant in your energy field and glowing, radiating in all directions, in all ways, there is so much space for you to be you and for everybody else to be everybody else. So this, dear loved ones, so simple. As you breathe in, you expand. As you breathe out, you expand. As you breathe in, you expand. As you breathe out, you expand. You are always expanding. And you can keep expanding till kingdom comes. There is nothing that will bump up against you when you are expanding, because your field is radiating outwards. And this field is so full of love and so full of light that everything around you is illuminated. This is your natural core energy. And this is what is happening, especially now in the trajectory of your planet through this linear time, etc., right now. Breathing out expansion, breathing in expansion, breathing out expansion, constantly exponential expansion. And dear loved ones, this expansion is creating such diversity in the field that incredible newness comes to you and comes to Earth and comes to everything in this field. When you expand 1 inch, one tiny little inch, everything else can happen that hasn't happened before. You expand 10 inches, 10 million things can happen. It is time for newness, for the stagnation to be expanded into freedom, for the contraction to be expanded into health and joy. And as you expand, dear loved ones, your vision opens up and you will see different things, you will hear different things, you will know different things. As you illuminate, everything around you becomes crystal clear. You will see things that you have never seen before. You will know people as you have never known them before. And with this growth, what is so important is that you become more and more compassionate and more loving. It comes hand in hand with the growth. As you grow, you become more stable. A tree does not just grow up and grow, crown chakra, growing. A tree grows down. The biggest, oldest trees have bigger and older root systems. As you expand, dear loved ones, you become more grounded. There might be moments of elation at first where you seem like, oh, you're a helium balloon, you're about to take off. But underneath, the roots are growing. And you are more grounded and more stable. You are gaining more and more nutrients from Mother Earth as you grow. So this, dear loved ones, is this time of massive stabilization. Stabilization into what we call reality at large, not into the fake types of reality, such as materialism as such, but into real, the earth reality. And as you expand, you will be able to see that you are surrounded by more and more of your brothers and sisters. And you will recognize, dear loved ones, that the earth now is in the shaking hands position with the so-called brothers and sisters from your other dimensions, from your other galaxies, from your other planets. And you will learn clearly about the elements of time travel, etc., etc. The technologies and the non-technologies. You will understand that consciousness is everything. So with this expansion, you will understand that certain things are happening and you may see them as destructive to you or to your planet. You may see them as not so friendly actions. But you will understand then again, as you climb yet another stair, in this stairway to, let us call it, yourself, that there are always other energies that are working here towards good, because this is the spiraling energy of the infinite universe. It is always to awakening. It is always to oneness. It is always to love. And although the dramas are playing out in different ways, although some beings seem to be destructive while others are being creative, It is all, every single action is this action of consciousness to know itself. So as you, dear light workers, are in this place now, your ability to see clearly, to be in non-judgment, to be fearless, to be discerning, will take several notches up. You will notice that some of your concepts will be shifting. And you will think, how could they possibly shift anymore? And yet they will. Quantum leaping now. In the heart, in the soul, in the mind. How else, dear loved ones? How else do you think all of this could be possible? Without you, without your ability to be here now. Let us again reflect back to you what you are. Reflect back to you the far-reaching understanding that you have. And that you bring this now, you bring this information in and you share it with people. And many have risked their lives to do this. Let us again increase the frequencies. Let us connect you now with what you call the realm of angels, the realm of loving beings, and as you connect, you recognize that it's not about connection, you're always there. You are always, always in this realm. And sometimes you're watching different movies. Sometimes you're playing different characters in someone else's screenplay here and there. Sometimes there's a really long, boring advertisement. But you are always, always in this realm. This is the realm where you come from. Because if you are here, if you are listening to us, even by chance, just caught the end of that one, even for a skinny second of a moment, you catch this information. You can only catch this channel, if you are on the frequency. The only beings that are able now to receive this information and to connect are the beings of love. And all beings are love. Some lifetimes they're reptiles, some lifetimes they're humans, some lifetimes they're dogs, some lifetimes they're planets, some lifetimes they're blue balls in the sky. And some lifetimes they're all of the above wrapped into one. Right now, you could be thinking, hey, I'm an angelic human being, and in another trajectory, you could be something quite different. Let us say that now. Does it really matter? Does it really, really matter what you are? Maybe right now to you it does. But there will be a time, there will be a positioning, so to speak, of your frequency, where you will understand that you are all things at once. And everything is just it is just a blip of existence. It is just a blip of existence in this bottomless, topless, uncreated, created experience of consciousness. So, dear loved ones, we reflect back to you what you are. You are consciousness, and you're taking a ride in a particular vehicle right now, and it is all simply a field of experience. And the more you understand of this field of experience, the more you expand. It is a field where many, many, many stories can play out. You can write them, you can play them, you can be in them, you can wear costumes, you can do anything. And halfway through the movie, you can say, oh, I'm going to switch sides. Halfway through the movie, you can say, oh, I think I'm going to die, come back and do something else. It is all just the play of atoms, the play of your consciousness in this vast field. So we say, dear loved ones, don't take it all so seriously. Just allow yourselves to know who you really are and to be free. Freedom. Freedom to be exactly what you are. Freedom to know what you are. And this, right now, dear loved ones, at this very particular moment on the history of planet Earth, this is the time where you have this wide, gaping moment to do this. Let us increase the frequencies. And we thank you, dear loved ones, for your time. You are blessed, you are loved, you are love. We thank you, we are the master teachers, we are complete. Thank you.